awesome dude 360. No, I'm just messing around a little bit with this. Yeah, live. There's another video running in the background. So, all right. So there's nothing much going on here. I'm just testing out the time because I do want to increase the amount of live streams that I'm doing, and it's a little bit annoying that I need to do these in the evening. So it would be really, really nice if I could do some of these here in the daytime. Um, that's how it is when you have an international audience. It's pretty difficult to hit everybody around the world. So I'm kind of testing these different time slots just to see what works and what doesn't work. I know a lot of you probably have summer holidays, so yeah, so there might be a chance that there are people around. So can you just write shortly in the chat, where are you from? Where are you watching from as it is right now? And then I will see if I can give you some nice lights here in the background. Yeah, there's actually 22 people watching right now, which is kind of amazing. It's almost as many as I had on yesterday's stream. So it's UK. That's a good fit. So Chris, he's from the UK, and we have one from Australia. I guess that's pretty late now. There's one from Netherlands. So maybe it can actually work to do something here midday. So let's see, and there's from Sweden, and one more from UK, and one from US, I think, and also from US. A lot of people here from different places. That is super, super cool. Okay, so let's do another thing here, because now you're very, very eager of writing in the chat here. Maybe you can just write, what drone are you actually flying? Because that's also kind of interesting. I don't have a feel for this when people are watching the live stream that I do. Is what type of drone are you actually flying? So punch that in the comment as well. And as you can see, I'm right here on the shelf there. I have the Mavic 3 Classic, which is a really, really super, super awesome drone that I rarely pull out unless I have to do some serious client work. And I have a Mini 3 here as well. And in my backpack here somewhere, I have the Mini 3 Pro, which is probably the drone that I'm flying the most, because that's the easiest one to sneak in all different places. Yeah. So, yeah. Now let's see what you're saying. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on here right now. So there's the Mini 3 Pro, yes, Mini 2, Mini 2 Air 2S, which is a really, really nice Mavic 3 Classic, Mini 1. That's I also have one of those laying around somewhere. I had some serious issues with that one because I haven't been flying it for a very, very long time. So I stored the drone in the original case, and the props got warped, so I had a really hard time keeping it airborne. But that was also a very, very nice drone, still capable of doing some pretty good stuff, at least if you are a hobbyist. So see, Air 2S, Mini 2, Mini 2, Mini 2, Phantom 4. Phantom 4. That's a long time since I've heard anyone doing that. Pro 3, Mavic 3, Mini 3, Avatar, FPV. So how did you find the learning that? How was that learning experience? Learning to fly FPV. Have you been doing that prior to this, or was sort of? Yeah, okay. You're saying an FPV, so you've probably flown it before something else before the Avatar came along. So let's see here: Mini 1, Mini 2, Skydio 2, and Autel drones. Yeah, unfortunately, the Skydio are not available here in Europe, so you have to do something sneaky to get your hands on one of those. That would be a really, really nice one as well to try out. I've actually never tried to fly a Skydio. Really fun to see how well that actually tracks. So see Air 2 and Air 2 and Air 2S, Mini 3 Pro, and the Mini 2. And yeah, I think we reached the bottom here. So yeah, steep learning curve. Yeah, I guess you need to expect that if you fly these FPV drones. I don't know if I have it here. Let me just see. I have it here somewhere. Yeah, I have it. The secret cupboard. I have this one. And this is actually my sort of introduction or way into the FPV world. And this is where is it? Yeah. It's a tiny whoop from Beta FPV, and that comes with this nice controller here. And there are these goggles, but this setup is not anywhere near what you can get from DJI with the Avata and all the other stuff. But it's a cute little one, and it's fun to fly it around here inside the house in the wintertime. So, and it's not that expensive. I think it's around $200 or something for a setup like this, where you get everything that you need. But it is a lot more difficult to fly these FPV drones. That is for sure. But as you see, this is a nice little kit. So, nice little kit. Comes with this nice little bag that you can very easily bring along. So, yeah. So let's see here. There's so you have the Skyview 2. How do you like that so far? And do you have any other drones apart from that? So, and the Bottle Moon, I think you were on yesterday as well, or at least you were on the last live stream that I did. So welcome. And also the Avata is great for learning. Yeah, I would say that this would probably be the main reason why I would get the Avata, is because it's like this city whoop style. And I totally agree. This can take a lot of beating, opposed to the original DJI FPV, which was not that strong. So, yeah. So, how is everybody doing? What are you doing here midday? At least that's my midday. At least the guys from Europe, it's kind of midish. You're sweating a lot down south, maybe. At least I saw that in the news. So, I'm just sitting here messing around with finalizing a video. I have been, I don't know if you know that, but I've been experimenting with an external editor. And this is also why the video that I released about the video settings for the DJI Mini 3 Pro, unfortunately came out with the audio a little bit too low. I didn't check that part. I was otherwise really satisfied with the edit that he did based on the footage that I've made. But yeah, I guess that's also a learning curve to bringing in an external editor. And the good thing is that I will be able to focus more on the actual content instead of sitting and punching and cutting footage up into different sections going forward. So I'm really happy I found this guy that can help me out, do some of the videos. As I said, I was just preparing a video that I will release here in a couple of hours. That is around, it's basically a beginner tutorial for the DJI RC. That's also been edited by an external editor, another one than the one from yesterday. And he was not doing a particularly good job. So I had to do a lot of pitch fixing and yeah, stuff to make that video work. And this is not what you want to do. You want to work with people that know what it is that you really want. And then you don't need to use that much time doing a lot of revisions, because if that is the case, you might as well do the work yourself. Another one from US. You are up early, all of you guys from over there. So that's super nice. And let's see. Is there anything else interesting here that we can poke into? I don't have a really plan for this this live stream. I did something yesterday, or at least I learned it the hard way yesterday. I was playing some of my old stuff during the live stream. I had like a demolition video, and I was also doing like the intro that I ran before I started the live stream. All of that got into copyright troubles. Because previously I've been using Epidemic Sound as a sort of the sound source for my videos, and when you do that and you cancel your subscription, you're allowed to basically keep whatever tracks that you have published during videos. But if I decide to replay those in during the live streams, it counts as a new video, and then you run into problems with copyright. So I need to sort of figure out a way around that. It's simply too much. It's too much money to spend on these services for audio, especially when you can get the audio for free on YouTube. And also the guy that I'm working with, he has a subscription for audio tracks as well. So I'll basically get the music for free when I pay him to do the job. So, yeah, that was a lot of talking here. And so let's see here. There's a nice comment here. Love your channel. Help me so much with my Mini 3 Pro. Thank you. So much. Yeah, I'm trying to be as helpful as I can. And of course, I enjoy making content that helps people. That's sort of my reward when I put something out there and people confirm like this, that they get a benefit from what it is that I'm doing. This is definitely some of the stuff that keeps me going, or this is the stuff that keeps me going. So let's see here. So that is sort of the top of the line. There's no doubt about that. The Mavic 3 Pro, it does not get much better than that, especially maybe okay if you buy one of the really big drones like the Inspire says and stuff like that, you might be able to do something that's even more awesome. But they're also a way more complicated tool to work around with than the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. I haven't flown one of these. I've only flown the Classic, but I could imagine they are super cool. So, Inspire 3. I hope you use that professionally, or you had to hone out some serious dollars for that one. So, yeah, you're in for a surprise, especially if you're coming from some of the smaller drones. You will be surprised how well the Mavic 3 platform actually flies. It's super stable, and what's pretty remarkable is the flight time that you're getting out of this. You have maybe, I don't know, 35 to 40 minutes realistically in the air. At least I have that with the Classic, and it's amazing if you're out doing a job that you have this amount of time in the air to do your stuff, so you don't need to land and switch battery and be concerned that you won't make it back and all that stuff. So okay, cool. maybe I should do that too. Make an OnlyFans account. So so let's see what else here. It's a lot of good discussions here. I'm having issues Mini 3 Pro using the Integra goggles. The goggles are fine, but lag from the drone recording. I haven't tried that combination, so I can't really comment on that. A lot of good comments coming in here. To see. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I can't change that because that's the regulations. I put out a video where I'm kind of commenting on the Mavic 3 Pro because it is going above the 900 gram limit, which has a really huge impact for us here in Europe. So that means that the drone will basically be labeled as a C2 drone out of the box, which means that you need a drone competency certificate to fly it in the A2 airspace. So that puts out some restrictions, and the most important one of those are that if you're flying an A2 drone and you're flying in the open category, you need a safety zone of 50 meters around the drone when you fly it in urban areas, and that is almost impossible if you ask me. At least it introduces a lot of problems when you are out flying, and how do you control it when it's airborne and all that stuff. And it's much easier with the Classic because that's below 900 gram and that's a C1 drone. So, yeah. Yes, that's also an option to use some of the Hubsan drones. I don't really know. I've seen from the specs these Hubsan drones, they look pretty nice, but I mainly work with the DJI drones and a little bit of Autel, so I can't really comment on how good they are. But it's interesting that you can of course use. There are other products out there, and there are other companies that are doing a great job too. So let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. It's a perfect drone to bring on vacation if you're allowed to fly it there where you're going. But with all the different focal length that this drone is offering, you have a lot of options to capture something really nice. And so let's see, that is from Brisbane, Australia, Mini 2 and now Mavic 3. Love your content. Yeah, very much appreciated. So, yeah, I think I will round off this live stream. It has been really, really nice. And I need to look at the right camera, not this one, but this one. So I get eye contact with you guys, even though I'm talking into a lens. I still feel that it's nice having some sort of conversation with you. At least you're replying very, very frequently in the chat. So this will definitely not be the last time that I will do a live stream like this. And especially it seems like I can even get guys from Australia to join. So that's really, really nice. I know I have a few fans or two down there. So that's also nice to be able to cater for that part of the audience. So thank you very much and hope you have a nice and pleasant day, and then see you on the next live stream.